Yo, what's up? It's your brother. And hopefully your friend, Big Hill. Raquacy in the building. Black African Power. Each one teach one. Yo, I'm still eating that grapefruit, man. I'm good, boy. I love grapefruits. Back when I was drinking, I only thought I liked grapefruit juice with gin, but I found out the hell I like grapefruit juice without it, and I like grapefruits. Especially Texas grapefruits, because Texas grapefruits are sweeter than Florida grapefruits. But anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. I'm making this video here, man, to talk about a little bit about conflict resolution. And the reason I want to talk about it, because I was in, something happened this weekend. Happened to me this weekend. And after it went down, man, I gave a long thought about, you know, what propelled me. You know, I had to look internally to see what propelled me to react to that situation or respond to that situation. A matter of fact, it wasn't even a response. I'm always talking about respond and not react, but in this situation, I reacted. But during the reaction, after the shit went down, I started thinking. So I kind of had to use some conflict resolution when I realized, because I think on my feet, so I realized what was going on, and I kind of talked the situation down from where it could have been. And I'll just tell you what happened. Okay, I was going to the Walmart. And as I was going through the Walmart, of course, I'm going to try to get a parking space close to the door. And as I went down one aisle, I went down one aisle and I saw a car, but I saw on the other side that, you know, I could swing around and pull in. But when I swung around the thing and pulled in up on the other side of the aisle and went to pull into the parking space, I saw that the car was parked halfway through, covering up both parking spaces. So I pulled in, and when I pulled in, I stopped because, you know, I saw what the situation was. And the little dude that was in the driver's side, you know, when I looked at him, I just kind of said, "Damn, this motherfucker taking up 2 parking spaces." You know, and I looked at him to see if he was gonna back up. You know what I mean? And I just sat there. It wasn't even long. It was like maybe a second or two. Because when he saw me pull in, you know, I said, this motherfucker taking up 2 parking spaces. So I was looking to see if he was going to back up to let me pull on into the parking space. But as I looked at him, you know, he looked at me. He gave me this, you know, like one of them, like, yeah, nigga, I'm in the parking space. What the fuck you going to do? I guess that, you know, I don't know what he was thinking, but the look that he gave me was like, yeah, I'm parked in 2 parking spaces, or either what you gonna look at. So when he looked at me like that, you know, I looked at him back. You know what I'm saying? So when I looked at him back, my intent was to go ahead and back out the parking space, go ahead and find another parking space and make sure, man, that I walk back down there just in case the young dude had a problem. So when I looked at him back, he started leaning out his window saying something. And me, I'm the type of dude, man, you know, and it was aggression. It was aggression on this part. But I'm the type of dude, man, you know, I ain't never back down from aggression. You show me aggression, I'm gonna show you aggression. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like that. You know, even, you know, that's just a part of me that haven't left yet. I've been working on it. I've been trying to, you know, to get to a place, man, where I don't have to allow somebody else's aggression to make me react aggressively. But that exchange of energy gets me. When another man or another male shows me aggression, that brings out an aggressive response to me, or aggressive reaction. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I've always been that type. Like, if it's going down, let's get it over with. That's just how I am. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean that as an excuse, but it's a fact. That's just how I am. That's a part of me that I need to continue to work on. But anyway, so when you know, when he leaned out his thing, you know, I stayed, you know, I like the gun laws in Georgia, because when I moved to Georgia, you know, if you're not legally, if you can legally carry a firearm legally, and you have a legal firearm, you can carry it wherever, with you, in your car, at your house, it doesn't matter. So of course I keep, you know, I just bought a new gun. You know, I've had others, you know, got others, but I just bought a new 45. And I just carry it around with me. You know, I keep it with me because of the climate we live in. So this particular, I usually when I in my car, I put it under the seat or something like that, or down beside the seat. But this time I had it at my side because the Walmart is close to my house. When I got in the car, I just never really took it off and put it where I usually put it. So I got out the car, you know, like, nigga, what? Well, you got something to say? Because you leaning out your window like you got something to say, you know what I'm saying? So when I got out, he got out. You know what I'm saying? So there we was, standing in the parking lot. So at that point, I'm done. I ain't got shit to say. And then he like, what's the problem? I'm like, nah, I thought you had something to say. You lean out your window, you know what I'm saying? So nah, he talking about, nah, I was trying to see what you was trying to say. And then after that, man, I said, nah, homie, man, I ain't trying to say nothing. You know what I'm saying? I just thought maybe when you saw I was trying to get this parking space, you let me get there, you know what I mean? Now, I don't know what he had on him. I know what I had on me. So when I look at the situation, it was a lose-lose for either one of us. You know what I'm saying? Because if he would have made a move, I would have made a move. If he would have jumped out and tried something, you know what I'm saying, I would have made a move. So it was a lose-lose, man. It was a lose-lose situation. But me see that I'm looking at a dude that's clearly about 25, 26 years old. And here I am being a 52-year-old man. You know, I just thought for a minute, I said, man, this ain't gonna end good. So I kind of, man, you know, quelled my energy a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To just get out of that situation, you know. Instead of escalating it, I de-escalated it. And man, I thought about that, man, after it was all over with. I was like, wow. And I had to really look at what is it about my makeup that even at this age that I am, that got me, that even why I was in a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I was looking like, what could have I done better? What have I done different? You know what I'm saying? I could have just ignored him, you know what I'm saying? When I looked at it, I was like, oh, when he made that little move out his window, that threw you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, that's like a face-off, you know what I'm saying? It's like you calling me out. And I'm like, okay, you calling me out, I'm gonna step the fuck out. What? And man, I gotta get rid of that, man, because that was a dangerous situation for me and him. You know what I'm saying? All I had to do was pull my shit and thumb move to safety. I don't even know where his was, you know what I'm saying? From the looks of it, he had his hands where he had his hands. I had to drop on him. I could have got him before he reached for his gun because all I had to do was reach in and get mine like, bow. That would have been over with, you know what I'm saying? And man, like I say, man, I don't want to kill nobody. You know, my enemy is not my brothers, if you know what I mean. We live in a time where it's a lot of racial hatred out here, man. If I run into one of these Trumpanzees and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for them to get me, come at me. It's going to get ugly, but anyway. I don't have an issue with none of my brothers out here, especially one, man. And then I look at another thing. This climate that we live in, man, it got all of us black men, man, at a heightened state of sensitivity. You know what I'm saying? It's like we watching what go down on social media. You know what I'm saying? We got a whole lot of other stuff going on in our lives. We all up under a certain amount of stress as black men in this society. And man, we all got guns. You know what I'm saying? We all got guns. And that type of environment, man, that's why, man, so many of us is dying at each other's hands, right? So, me understanding all this, that's why I think it's important, man, for me, having been in that situation where it could have got real ugly, to come out and say, man, that the wise among us, those of us that's a little bit more mature and a little bit more conscious and thoughtful about the situation that we in, and looking at ourselves, man, we need to always be willing to de-escalate situations where we at each other and be willing to try to get some conflict resolution. And we should be able to talk our way out of what's going on instead of wanting to kill each other. Because that's not where it's at, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about me trying to prove I'm a killer. It ain't me trying to prove I'm tougher than you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't getting ready to run from you, man. I ain't getting ready to back down from you. But at the same breath, man, it's like I should have enough wisdom to be able to talk down the situation when I see it needs to. And that's what I'm trying to get out here, is that we need to be more thoughtful, more cognizant of the fact, man, that the brother we dealing with and the brother, man, that we got this conflict with may not be where we are at mentally. You know what I'm saying? And we might have to use a situation where we wanted to cause harm to somebody as a situation to back down, man, and show some love to it and some tolerance. A little bit more love and tolerance for our brother, instead of wanting to blow his damn brains out and shit and end up in the penitentiary, you know, for a manslaughter beef. You know what I'm talking about? I got too damn old, man, to be spending time behind bars because I didn't think. But the other day, man, when I was in that situation, it could have got real ugly. I mean, because, you know, I was there. And I had to think, man, I was really thinking about, man, how the fuck I end up in a situation like that? That don't usually happen to me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't because I just bought a new gun, because like I said, I've been had guns. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I guess, man, that was just an opportunity. I guess, man, you know, that was opportunity for me. I don't know. All I know is that I'm glad of the fact that I was able to think. And when I analyzed the situation, I had the willingness to pull back from the situation instead of going forward. You know what I'm saying? And saying some things, man, that I know was going to provoke that motherfucker. Because the old me would have simply told dude, man, I'll blow your motherfucking brains out. Nigga, I'd have been out there brandishing a firearm because I was just that simple and stupid back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I'd have had to let him know, yo, nigga, what you know, just all that nigga shit. I used to be that dude. But I ain't that dude no more, man. So I'm just glad, man, for growth, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man, and the ability to think on my feet. You know what I'm saying? Because I gave dude a look, you know, to let him know that, without even saying it, man, that I meant business, you know, because I got out of my truck. I got out of my pickup truck and stepped around the door, man. You know what I'm saying? And was ready, you know, like, yo, I'm waiting to see, like, you jumped out yours. So I'm like, yo, no, I mean, I guess it cause, man, I'm riding down the street listening to that old shit I listened to. I don't know what it was, man. It's just that in that moment, I didn't think, I reacted. That's what kind of upsets me about it. But once I reacted, my reaction turned into a response because I started thinking, you know what I'm saying? Because I was thinking about the situation that I'm in right now and how this gonna end. What's gonna be the consequence? You know what I'm saying? I was like, yo, this gonna get ugly. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of gave dude a look, man, you know, let him know, man, look, I don't want this, bro, and you don't want this. You know what I'm saying? And we was sitting there like, I thought you said something. I was like, nah, you had a whole lot to say. I thought I got out to find out what it is you need to say to me so I could hear you a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? And then I kind of like pulled my shirt down a little bit like that just to let them know, like, yo, man, I don't know what you think this is, but this is a serious situation right here. And then he like, nah, I thought you had something to say to me. And then when he said that, you know, I guess that was his way of letting me know, man, that he really didn't want none either. And that we really just was fucking woofing at each other. And it ain't really had to get serious, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of backed down and turned around and went on back to my car and drove off and shit. And after that, after I drove off, I just goddamn shook my head and said, damn, nigga, what are you doing? How you get caught up in some old bullshit like this right here? Because I feel like I'm older than wiser to that. But my ass got caught up yesterday. So I said all that to say this, man. Us older brothers, man, need to teach these younger brothers by example And if we can get in their ear and in their mind, you know, talk to them about conflict resolution and understand that every time you're in a confrontation with another brother, it ain't got to be violent. Because, you know, we all in a stressful situation living in this motherfucker, and we gonna bark and growl at each other. You know what I'm saying? That's just nature. You know, the male species do that. You know, you look at the male species of any motherfucking, you look at the male side of any species, the male species of any part of the animal kingdom, right? And you'll see aggression. They display aggression at each other, and we are no different. You know what I'm saying? And we just need to understand, man, that, you know, we need some more love and tolerance for each other because of the environment we live in. And that, man, there's a such thing as conflict resolution. And we need to start thinking more about conflict resolution than conflict. Let's resolve these conflicts that we get into. That way we can all get back to our loved ones and the people who love us. That's Big Hill. Peace. I'm out.